Hi, I'm Detentions Lieutenant Jaime Hernandez. Um, I've been here for 18, yes, going on 18 years now. I'm assigned to learner compliance.
Hi, I'm Detention Sergeant DeGroot. I started with the department in 2012. I'm currently assigned to the AES Center, which is the Admissions, Evaluation, and Stabilization Unit. So the AES program is a state-ran program for inmates who go to court and are not mentally stable and they are found incompetent to stand trial. Absolutely. You'll see these individuals come in and they're not stable. Start to see them coming around. You're interacting with them every day. And yeah, it is very rewarding. It's definitely a different experience than on the security side of things. LT, so we were on CERT together. You said you've been here about going on 18 years. How many years have you been a part of the CERT team?
So if I have my numbers correct, 16 years. Holy moly, 16 years. Yeah, CERT team was awesome. It's definitely a motivator for me. I got to see different aspects. We're doing high-risk transports and special operations within the Bureau. I remember before I started, my first night, working on the bubble for 6 hours, we would alternate. Looking down, I would see, I'm not a big person, I'm, 5'6", but you see these big guys all tattooed down, and I was looking down at the bubble, and I'm thinking, man, I had to tell that person what to do. Yeah, we're given a tool, we're given handcuffs and pepper spray and a taser, but in reality, 90% is talking to the inmates. They're human just like us.
Customer service, fast food, you are communicating with people. Although it's a different type of communication that we do inside of the jail, that still will benefit them. And they can come out, we'll train them up. You'll start out in the academy. I'm currently an RTO, so I'm out there. I teach the classes. I'm out there for their physical trainings and then their hands-on trainings, like say cell extractions, restraint chair, and stuff like that. Once you graduate the academy, you'll come out to the jail. You'll be assigned a DTO. I was also a DTO. We have a 6-week program, and it's broken up into phases. We have a really good DTO program. The training is 6 weeks. You're assigned normally 2 DTOs. So one for the first phase, one for the second phase, and then you go back to your first training officer for your last phase. Fall back on your DTOs if you ever have any questions. My guys on my squad, they're very helpful. We have a lot of new people coming in, a lot of new faces, and if they have questions, I know I answer them.
That's when you start building that trust with your training officer, and if you don't know something, you ask. We don't expect you to know everything from day 1 or day 2. The academy will teach you a portion what you need to know. The training program will teach you another percentage of what you need to know, but you're truly going to learn when you're by yourself. We don't want you to fail. We're in this together. If you really want this job, I encourage you to apply.
RTO and DTO is basically your mentor. You're a mentor, and with the DTO, when you're their DTO, you're stuck with them for pretty much the rest of their career. They're going to contact you whenever they have a question. They're comfortable with you. So do you have mentors that you still look up to in the department?
Yeah, some of them, very few now. A lot of them have retired. I get along with all of them, and it makes this place happy in my opinion.
You make a lot of good friends here. We're one giant family. We all get along. So it's nice to go to work and actually work with people that you develop this friendship for years with.
We have a team where we run, and it definitely promotes physical fitness, camaraderie. So once you get in here, you will find your niche or whatever you want to call it, and that keeps you motivating. What would be your de-stressor? Mine would be running.
Well, personally, running is not my de-stressor. I like to work out.
Okay.
That's my main de-stressor. We have hard days, we have easy days, we have fun days. If you have a hard day, it's just something you're gonna have to wake up, and you might have another one the next day, or you might have a good day. But when you have the bad days, you can always fall on one of your friends. I can fall on you, LT.
And there's something I don't know, I call them, hey man, I got this going on. You build that friendship, through years, and that has made this place, for me, rewarding.
It's definitely a good feeling. Seeing all these new faces come in. The sheriff's department for detentions is definitely expanding. It's a good feeling.
As corny as it sounds, it wasn't the money why I stayed. Is I actually like the job. The raise has tremendously helped out. A lot of coworkers in staying. So in 2005, getting into West Tech was not difficult. At the time, it was difficult to get on with the sheriff's office. There wasn't a lot of vacancies. 18 years later, we have a lot of vacancies. If you want this job, and you have your mind to it and really want to do it, it's definitely, in my opinion, easier now than it was 18 years ago. So there's different ways of getting hired on. We got hired on through as a lateral, but the sheriff's office does also hire as the academy, where we put you through the academy, and you're getting paid since day one. Versus I was not getting paid through the academy that I went through.
I remember from my day one on training, I was like, I'm definitely going to be a DTO. And then I was like, what do I have to do to prepare myself for that? So I started working all the different assignments. I'd respond to every incident. I wanted every kind of experience, all of it. So I responded to all of that. Every facility, night shift, day shift, swing shift.
There's jobs out in the world that you don't do one thing, and people do that for 20, 30 years, and that's all they do. With us, he's mentioning there's different shifts, there's different facilities. Within those different facilities, there's other assignments, and we're starting a canine unit. We've been funded for the drone. So we're expanding. I like change. And I'm able to see that in the sheriff's office and detentions because of the different assignments.
Yeah, this is definitely a career. You have a lot of options of where you're going to be. All these new programs that are being funded for us, it's going to be a good future. This is a good career. There's great retirement. The pay is great. You're going to learn a lot. You're going to be in situations that you're like, oh wow, it's a really, really rewarding career. So
if you're looking for a career that you definitely seen change and not doing something the same thing every day, this is definitely a career for you.